Hello guys, it's your boy a.dTHEweeb back with another video. Now in today's video, I'm gonna be doing with Naruto was the otsutsuki god. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the last two parts and will enjoy this part as well. And let me know what you guys thought of this series so far and continuing forward. I will be like basically speeding up a little bit this series because yes, I wanna get to another series as well. And don't want to cancel this series as I've done with like quite a big amount of my last few series, to be honest. And I want to stop that because I want to actually finish my stories like I used to do, like last year I think, somewhere around that time. Which yeah, anyways, basically I'm trying to get back into that stuff, so I'm gonna be like trying to upload every like. If I uploaded Monday, I'll skip Tuesday and upload Wednesday, and then so on and so forth. I will try to keep that schedule, but I might miss a day or two once or twice. And a week will be like basically maximum if I'm like busy or something like that, or just like really can't upload for a while. But I'm gonna try to stick with that schedule for a while until like I can get back into stuff. But yeah. Anyways, that's gonna be my new schedule, I guess. But anyways, after this series is done, like I'm gonna post a poll actually. If you guys want me to do, like I used to do it, where I used to do 2 series at a time, where I upload like one part today for one series, and the next part for the other series tomorrow or something like that. Like basically like that, but like with the new schedule as well in mind. So it'll be like if I uploaded this part today, which I believe today is like, I don't even know what day today is, but fucking hell, Friday. So it'll be like Friday for the otsutsuki god, and then my next series will be with Naruto was Hajime's reincarnation. So it would be like well, not really incarnation, just basically him himself. Basically it would be like the Sunday, I would upload that, and then Tuesday I would upload this again, and so on. I'm gonna post a poll asking you guys if you want me to do it like that, or just finish the whole series first and then upload the Hajime one. But yeah. Anyways, comment down below who your favorite anime character is, because yeah, I'm actually trying to watch some new animes in general. So if you just know any good animes that you want me to like, recommendation and whatnot, I'm trying to watch some new animes and shit. So I'm trying to like get some recommendation, because I haven't been seeing that much good animes lately, except for like Plunger, to be honest. But yeah. Anyways, for following you, let's get the video started. So last part we left off was with Naruto passing the academy and starting to go on a mission after he gets put in a team with Team 7, which is Naruto, Sasuke, Mema, and Mito. Not Mema, Trash and Mito. As they went to Wave Mission and met Zabuza and all of that, and we ended up with basically Gato's army coming to the other side of the bridge, with Zabuza and Haku just coming in with the mist. As yeah, we're gonna pick up right from there. As Zabuza and Haku came in using the hidden mist jutsu, Haku, who seemed to be a bit more off than usual, however, she was still basically Zabuza's weapon, whatever, and decided to attack the Uchiha Bride. As using her superior speed, she quickly trapped Sasuke in the hidden ice mirrors after she saw Sasuke was like kind of keeping up, not really, as she basically tried to use that to quickly end this battle, to basically, because she was like feeling off, so she was like, I'm just end this real quick as fast as possible. So yeah, she went more serious a little bit earlier. as she used the ice mirrors, like I said, to basically bounce from them and use the needles to hit Sasuke's pressure points or whatever. So yeah. Anyways, she proceeded to basically knock out Sasuke. Like after like a few minutes of this, he was almost knocked out, but then Mito came in and jumped inside the mirrors to help Sasuke, like in canon. However, she didn't really care, like even half, not even the quarter of as much as Naruto did in canon. The whole reason why she jumped in it was first to test herself, because again, it's Naruto was always protecting her and stuff, so she wants to, do her own thing to show that she's not weak. And so she jumped in to do that, and yeah, and because Sasuke is like her freaking team member or whatever, so and teamwork for the refugees, so have to keep him safe or whatever. But she didn't really personally care that much. Anyways, with Sakura still on the sideline, being useless as ever, just protecting, in quotation marks to be honest, Tazuna will flick that one kunai, but they never really got anything to really attack them, so she was just kind of just standing there, honestly. Anyways, as this happened, Naruto soon saw something that kind of made him kind of curious to say. Like he as he watched Zabuza and Kakashi like fight and stuff like that, he saw that Kakashi kind of had the edge on Zabuza, but they almost evenly matched. But he knew that Kakashi could win this, so he proceeded to turn around to look at Haku's fight to see how Haku was basically dominating that shit. Like she was beating both of them up pretty badly. However, not Sasuke, fucking hell, Mito was able to actually hold up to Haku. Like it was like kind of Naruto, but like way stronger. So she could like keep up with Haku, who was hitting her like still, but like she could like hit back in it. Oh my gosh, bro. Anyways, as Naruto saw this, he proceeded to start walking there to join and finish the fight. However, before he could fully get there, he realized that there was like people standing on the other side of the bridge. As he saw this, he quickly, basically, he realized what was happening, like how Gato was about to betray them and all that stuff. So he basically went on to go back and go to Zabuza's fight, where he then interrupted it, which caused Zabuza to get more distracted and like basically put the guard down and stuff like that. Kind of like basically he switched his guard from Kakashi to focus on Naruto, which gave Kakashi an opening, and uses Shidori to basically, thousand bird, whatever you want to call it, to basically start running with it towards Zabuza, seeing an opening. However, Haku, seeing this from the other side, who was kind of holding down Sasuke and Mito, like she had them engulfed in like ice from the neck down. So yeah, she was basically winning that fight. As she basically saw this and decided to quickly use one of the ice mirrors to just jump off and go straight quickly towards Zabuza to save him. However, when she arrived, Naruto saw what she was about to do and basically stopped her. They got in the way basically, which basically like she tried her best to move him, but couldn't. She just couldn't move him. As this caused Kakashi to actually plunge his uh Chidori in Zabuza's chest, killing him. Well, almost actually, as he was like on his last legs, basically at this point. However, like before he died fully, he basically grabbed the executioner blade and saw Gato and his men, like they came in and did that little speech with Zabuza slowly dying basically. But before he fully died, he basically grabbed the executioner's blade and threw it right at Gato, and that shit just cut that nigga in half and like went to the army, but like only killing like 10% of them. As basically Haku got kind of in a rage thing, because like she was kind of mad at Naruto for stopping her from saving her master or whatever, but also like very pissed off at Gato for doing that shit, and kind of mad and also mad at Kakashi as well for obviously killing him. So yeah, she kind of went in a rage, but deciding to basically take her rage more on the Gato's men basically, and basically kill all of them. Time skip. Back when they get back to the village, as after like a week basically, they not Kakashi, Naruto and Haku had a long talk over the night, like that same night basically, and she ended up basically deciding to come with them and basically kind of like a little bit serve, but like more just being with like by Naruto's side, I guess. So yeah, as Naruto basically said that he wanted to try some things with her basically. So yeah. Anyways, as this would continue for like until they get back, and like they would start to make a bond, I guess. So yeah, as they were back in the village where they would proceed to get the call to go to that freaking place, like the bridge or whatever. And on the way there, they would meet Gaara, who was not Gaara, a freaking Konko, who was bullying Konoha and his team, like his gang, as like Udon and Inemu or some shit like that. I don't know if I can remember her name. As they proceeded to, like Sakura was still being useless, like telling them to put them down or whatever. With Mito doing something similar to Naruto in canon, but actually managing to get Konoha out of Kongo's hand, and then Gaara proceeded to come out of the tree saying how Kongo is a disgrace to the village. But then Naruto came in and interrupted the thing before freaking Sasuke could make his quote unquote cool entrance, whatever. As he proceeded to basically like let off a weird killing intent, but not like saying I'm gonna kill you type shit. It's just like pure power basically, showing that he's the superior in terms of power here. As Gaara felt this, he basically started to go more crazy, hearing his mom or whatever, Chicago basically saying how to go kill them, and that he wanted his blood or whatever. As Gaara proceeded to say that he wanted Mother What's Your Blood, and then asked Naruto's name before Naruto left, which Naruto said Naruto Otsutsuki, which even confused himself, and Mito was also confused, but Naruto shook it off. But Mito did kind of remember this, as she decided that she would ask him later. As Naruto proceeded to go to the tower, after getting the thing from Kakashi, and they proceed to start the Chunin exam. Where they got there, Naruto somehow knew all the answers, but he didn't know how. He just kind of just basically saw them just appear in front of him. So yeah, as Mito is actually smart in this, cause yeah, she does read and stuff like that, and Sakura just fucking broke smoke whatever, and Sasuke uses Sharingan to copy it for people, and yeah. Anyways, as this happened, they passed after. Then Mito, not Mito, Uncle came in, throwing that banner saying how the super sexy and single Mitoashi Uncle is here, and yeah, she proceeded to say how she's gonna be the worst nightmare, or whatever, and to meet her team at Tengan for the force of death. As they proceed to go there and enter after the whole interaction happens. However, the kunai thing didn't really happen like that. Basically, Uncle threw the kunai. However, Naruto caught it and threw it right back at her, which she caught it. However, she did realize that the kunai was thrown pretty hard and like basically threw her hand back a little bit. Not enough for people to be like notice or like break the bone or anything like that. Just enough for you to realize that this would have pushed you back if you like had a strength only thing with them, whatever. So yeah, she was pretty interested by this and like surprised and stuff. So yeah, and after this, they opened the gates and the teams basically washed into the testing area. As they proceeded to start hunting each other, I guess, freaking just basically fighting each other to force goals. As however, Naruto was like, he basically decided to go off on his own a little bit, like just stray from his team for a while, and using his eyes, which he realized could be used similarly to the Byakugan, and basically he basically could use the Byakugan at this point, because yeah, but he didn't really tell anyone this, as he used it to scan and find everyone that he was looking for, and to not really fight them because they're Konoha people or whatever. As he proceeded to fight all the other teams that was near him, but not the entire forest or anything, just the ones near him, and basically beat them up and take their scrolls. When he got back, however, he realized that Sasuke had gotten a hiki from one snake pedophile. As Sasuke was, got that with when he got there, basically what he saw was Orochimaru on a big snake, basically trying to push Mito away from them, but couldn't, as Mito was like in the cloak of the chakra of the Nine Tails, and Sasuke on the ground holding onto his neck like a little bitch, with Mito basically saying, "How are you scared? You crybaby and whatnot." As Sakura was just on the ground being fucking useless. As anyways, this happened as Naruto kind of chuckled at this, as this caught Orochimaru's attention, and he turned around to see Naruto, who for some reason to him, like, he could feel that something was wrong with this kid. And he could feel nature chakra just all around this kid. Like, he could feel as if like this kid was basically nature chakra, but like embodied like as a whole like person made of pure chakra, basically. Not really a normal person. He could feel something was off with this kid, and he wanted to know more about him. So he rushed over to Naruto to put a seal on him, like the freaking curse mark, as he decided to try to get this guy to experiment and whatnot. Sure, it's only experiment. Anyways, as he proceeded to rush over and do that, as However, when he got close to Naruto, his eyes widened. When he saw Naruto's eyes glowed for a bit. Not just a regular glow. It was a weird purplish glow. However, it only lasted like a second and no one else in you saw this. As this caused Orochimaru to get blown back, like blown away from them. And like basically blown entirely out of the forest. So yeah. As yeah. They proceeded to go in the tower with Naruto using room to teleport them straight to the tower basically and beat the record of the fastest. And yeah, as they then had the preliminaries with Gaara's team being the second for fastest, whatever. So yeah, they had the preliminaries as in canon with Gaara's and Lee's match being basically the same. Kiba's and not Kiba's, Hinata's and Hinata and what's her name, bro? Hinata and Neji's match was the same, except that she was kind of not relying on Naruto, but instead relying on Mito, saying how she was like her model or whatever. But nah, yeah. Well, yeah, but like actually in this one, basically, Hinata is basically lesbian in this one, so she kind of had to question Mito, but didn't. She knew that she had like low chances of that happening, but yeah, she also saw her as like a model, I guess. But yeah, anyways, as they proceeded to, you know, fight everybody or whatever, Sasuke's match went pretty similar. Sakura's and Ino's thing basically just tie. Tenten got beat up by Tamari. Kanko, and this one, yeah, Kanko and basically got the free pass with not Mito. Yeah, Mito's. Wait. Oh fuck! Hold up. Oh yeah, Mito. Like she fought a random person, cause yeah, she fought somebody from the crowd, and beat them because they used like a lightning chakra to try to make her numb, which did work for a bit. And like he started to basically badmouth her, saying how he's gonna like basically make her his property or whatever. But Mito basically was like hell nah, and used the Ninth chakra to quickly heal from it and beat the shit out of him. So yeah. As then it was Kiba versus Naruto, with Naruto basically dog shit on him, bro. Like this guy basically, like, when he went into Akamaru's thing, like, every time they used thing over him, he basically jumped on their head and like literally just threw them down and basically make them knock each other out. Basically, like he basically make them knock themselves out, like by hitting shit, like just hitting the ground or like hitting themselves. Basically, like, each time he just dodged. And yeah, as this impressed people, but like basically felt like Naruto humiliated them basically, but they knew that he was like way too strong for them basically, so they were like, alright, at least he can like basically beat the shit out of him. So yeah, as then they pick the like they draw their thingy, like the next opponent for the finals, which then they were dismissed to go recover and train a little bit, which everybody left, fucking hell, oh my gosh, which everybody left to do their own little thing. As the third Hokage did call Naruto over along with Mito to tell them that after this, if they became Chunin, that basically he would tell them who their parents were, which got Mito pretty excited, with Naruto being a little bit curious, like raising eyebrow. But other than that, he didn't really do too much. So yeah, anyways, as after this, Mito basically said thank you Gigi, and that she would do her best, which uh he wasn't smart at, and Naruto just nodded basically, which he wasn't nodded back, knowing that Naruto is not the cheerful type. As they went on to go back home, whatever. And yeah, as they proceed to start the training for the 1 month, basically what happens in the month is Mito ended up being trained by Jiraiya, pretty similar to Kanen, but not using the sexy jutsu or anything like that. Cause yeah, that'll be kind of weird. Anyways, fucking hell. Oh my gosh. Fucking hell. I need to get all these clothes or something. Anyways, basically they proceeded to train again, like I said, with Mito training with Jiraiya, no sexy jutsu, and she learned the summoning contract and stuff, and some other stuff that I will not be saying until the Chunin exam, because I'll spoil the whole thing. And Kushina, fucking hell. Sakura did the same shit she did in Kanen, which was fucking nothing. And Sasuke did the same thing with Kakashi. And yeah. However, in this one, basically Sasuke had like more trouble with the curse smoke, and basically Naruto proceeded to feel that he could do something about it and put his hand on it, which basically broke, like he basically absorbed it, but like not the whole curse mark, just which more so, leaving it empty, a husk basically, which then he put his own power inside of it. Do I want to do that? Yeah, he basically just left it as an empty husk, with I guess Sasuke's thing taking over, which then basically served as like a small sage mode type shit. Yeah, that's better. So yeah. Anyways, after this, basically what happens is Naruto proceeded to go out and stuff like that, and sort of kind of meditate a lot more. Where when he was meditating, he saw something. One time when he was meditating, he basically woke up in space. Like, it looked so weird to him. Like, basically he woke up, but like instead of waking up in Earth, he basically woke up in space, where he saw a giant throne on a planet. It was like a moon, but like instead of it being like a throne on the moon like that, it's like literally bigger than the planet itself. Like, it was crushing the planet at that point. And on top of it was a giant figure, a giant being made of pure power. Like, this being looked very much like this. As this being was sitting, however, he was basically what is it? Basically looks like this. So the being basically the being started to talk to Naruto, explaining how Naruto was not normal. He was not who he was supposed. He was not who he thought he was, and that Naruto asked him who he was, and the being said you or me, and Naruto was pretty confused about this. However, when he went on to ask what he meant by it, the being simply laughed and basically said you'll find out soon enough. And after this, every time he had this meditation thing, something similar to this happened, with him never really getting a straight answer. And basically afterwards, each time, he would always get kicked out of it and thrown back into his regular human body. Well, not human body, actually. His body basically just sent back into his body on Earth. As Naruto was pretty frustrated about this and wondered why. The only thing he really got out of this was that he, like, his real name was not Naruto Uzumaki, but instead was Otsutsuki, which answers his answer as to why he called himself that the first time on, but he was still pretty confused on what even otsutsuki even is. So yeah, as Naruto was pretty annoyed by this, but didn't really let it get to him. As we skip the month to go to the Chunin like exams final rounds, where they would do the thing for the matches, but when they got to Naruto's match, Naruto was like a little bit late, with him basically coming out from the sky after everybody said that thought that he would not come, thinking that he's chickened out to fake the Hyuga prodigy, but Naruto basically came crashing down from the sky basically, which shocked everyone. Even Mito was pretty confused to where the hell he came from and how he got from there. But he knew that she knew that he would tell him later if she asked, which she planned to do. So yeah. Anyways, as the proctor proceeded to say how Neji Hyuga, Naoto Uzumaki prepare for battle and stuff like that, as they nodded and the proctor basically said start, as this will be where I left off. I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the series, and again, let me know if I'll be uploading a poll basically asking about the schedule thing. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this, and just let me know your opinion on the schedule as well, because yeah, I want to see what you guys think about it and stuff like that. And yeah, without further ado, I'm way back for now. Peace.